everyone. It's Monday morning and it was raining last night, and this morning it's not raining yet, but we're expecting rain this afternoon, and it is 12 degrees currently. It doesn't feel too bad actually because there's no wind, which is nice. And today in the moon phase calendar it is Leaves Day. Now Leaves Days mean they're usually what they call above ground annuals. So what are we thinking of? Things like cabbages, any lettuce, there's lots of things, kale as well, anything that doesn't go to flower, and Brussels sprouts are sometimes in this category as well. Even things like spring onions, because you think about eating the green part of the onion, but they can come also under bulbs. When there is a predominant day in the moon phase gardening calendar, that is the day that you sow. And when you harvest these things, it's sometimes on other days, but I'm not really that picky with harvesting because when I want to eat it, I want to eat it. So what I'm going to do today, or this morning, just before I start work, I am going to plant my next lot of rocket. I grow usually 3 types of rocket. I grow the cultivated, which in actual fact is the stuff that is behind me, and it has this beautiful flower. I'm just going to take this off and show you. Rocket's got a beautiful flower. Look at it. 4 petals. But don't throw this away, everybody. Eat it. Nice. The flowers are a little bitter, but they go very well with that kind of pepperiness of the rocket. I'm not going to waste this because what I will do is I will cut it down, and I'll show you what I do. So when it goes to seed like this, I mean, you could keep it for the seed, but see this? This is a beautiful rocket leaf. That is a beautiful rocket leaf. Fantastic. Why would you waste it? This cultivated rocket I have had in here for the whole of the winter. It overwintered. I covered it just when we had that little bit of snow. The rest of the time it has been in here, and it has done beautifully. Rocket is a cold weather leaf. So in the height of summer, the best way to grow rocket, in my opinion, is in containers or pots, because then you can move them around and keep them in shade. I was going to sow some rocket in my Vegepod, but my Vegepod is getting up to quite warm temperatures, even with just the netting on it. It has a tendency to hold temperature. So what I do instead is, and then I was thinking, shall I put another row in this bed? But hopefully the days are going to warm up, and it will be too warm in this area because this gets quite a lot of sun. So what I'm going to do is I am going to plant it in a crate like this. Now this one has wild rocket in it. So like I said, I grow the cultivated rocket. I also grow the wild rocket, and I'm going to just do another one of these, and I'm going to put wasabi rocket in it. I've never grown wasabi rocket before, but I've always wanted to. So I've got some seeds and we will try it. So things like this you can have inside. You can even get smaller containers or these cute little troughs that you can put on your windowsill. Try not to keep them in direct sun because they will go to flower like this, and that's called bolting. They get a bit stressed. They like the cold rocket. And then I've just been thinking, over in my asparagus bed, that is where we grew rocket last year or a couple of years ago, I think, and it did quite well because it is a little bit shady over there. I've got some asparagus coming up, by the way, but I can't touch them. They're only tiny little things. Anyhow, I might put a row or two of rocket in there as well, just while we're waiting for the asparagus to grow. So what do we do? Here's a little woodlice. So these containers here, I love these crates. I actually don't even know where I got these crates from. What I do is I put a bit of fleece. Now this crate had some spicy winter leaves in it, and I've just gotten rid of the soil into the bed behind me, and I keep reusing the fleece. And so I just put a little bit of fleece in the bottom because they have big holes, you can see. And all the soil will go through. I put the fleece in like this. I just kind of tuck it down, and then behind me here I've got a trug of, I've mixed some multi-purpose compost and some John Innes as well, because I do like that kind of loamy nutrition of John Innes, and that looks quite good. We are. Now, no rows, just sprinkle. Rocket seed, here I have, so Chilton Seeds, company I go to quite a lot for my seeds. They've got a great array of seeds. I've actually opened this before, so I think I must have tried to grow some wasabi rocket at some point in time, and they didn't come up. I'm not going to be able to show you these seeds because they are absolutely tiny. Oh, hang on. Let's try. Rocket seeds are minuscule. Can you see that before they all fall out of my hand? Probably not. And then what I do is, so I've got them all in my hand, and I just do this. Sprinkle, 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 like you're sprinkling a bit of salt and pepper. Sprinkle, sprinkle, nice and thinly. Well, maybe a few more. Here. There we are. Look. And that's it. That is it. Pack it back in, otherwise I will lose it. Just get a little bit of compost like this, sprinkle that over the top. You don't have to do much. You could maybe firm down the soil before you put the rocket in, but I don't see any need for that. I just do this, which is lovely. A bit more maybe. You don't need a big thick layer on top of little seeds. Just do this a little bit. Look at that. That's beautiful. And that's it. Wasabi rocket. Like I said, the wild rocket's looking beautiful. I love wild rocket. Wild rocket is much stronger than the cultivated, but in actual fact, because this is older, this is strong as well. And if you like rocket, I mean, I love rocket, so what do you use it in? Salad, mainly, with a little bit of balsamic and beautiful olive oil and shavings of parmesan. Can't really beat it, except maybe broad beans and pecorino. This is going to be interesting. And you can also cook with rocket. It's great stuff to cook with. Put it in pasta. You can make pesto with rocket as well, which is really nice. Actually, rocket goes really well with hazelnuts in pesto. So there are my 3 rockets. Let me just go. I'm a bit of, me, I collect seeds. So I'm just going to look here and see whether I have any other varieties, but I don't think I do. No, they're all the same. Yeah. Now, I love Pennard seeds and Pennard plants. They do a mix, actually, of wild rocket and cultivated rocket. So you can do both together, or just buy 2 packets and mix them together, and that's really nice too. So when they start coming up, I will show you. I'm going to keep them in the shade and watered, and hopefully very, very soon we will have yummy, yummy rocket. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do with this one. Any ideas? Hi everyone! Today's Tuesday and the sun has come out this afternoon. So I am going to attend to my spinach in my Vegepod. It is starting to bolt. The two types that I overwintered are starting to bolt. So I'm going to take them out and take the leaves off. I've got a few small pots, but what I'm going to do is, with the new spinach, I'm not going to replant it in the Vegepod. The Vegepod is now getting too warm. So I do have a little space in the garden, a bed that doesn't get a great deal of sun in the afternoon, and I'm going to put them in there. And then it's time to sow more seeds for summer spinach as well. Today is Leaves Day again on the moon phase calendar. So I think we need to attend my Vegepod. I will show you. There we are. That is the state of my spinach. So in here, I had, on the end there was a variety called Gigante d'Inverno, the giant of winter, and it has been absolutely fantastic. And as you can see, it is now starting to go to seed and bolt, which is fine. I will still eat it. Here, I've just broken this actually. Oh, can I lift it? Oh no, it's here, it's this one. This one here with the red vein, this one was called Red Kitten. So that's coming out as well. However, I do have some spinach next to it here. Let me just move this massive leaf. And it's still actually quite good. And this spinach is an F1 and it's called Amazon. So I will leave this one in here and pick from it. I mean, look at the size of the leaves. This is what you get in a Vegepod. It's a monster. Look at the size of that leaf. That's a monster as well. So I have a few small pots in here, which I was, oh sorry about my shadow, which I was going to pot on in the Vegepod, but I'm not going to. It's getting way too warm now, so they are going to go into a bed that I have, and I will show you where that is. So let's head on down. The sun's come out this afternoon. It's absolutely beautiful. And down next to my compost beds, excuse me while I go down the stairs, I have this bed here. Now if you remember, I have planted asparagus in this bed this year, and we have some little ones coming up. There they are. My little asparagus, which is really cute. But this bed doesn't get a huge amount of sun during the day. So this is where I'm going to put the spinach. And I will sow some more. I think I'm going to sow some more of the F1 Amazon one. And I've also got some perpetual spinach as well in the beds behind me. So yeah, let's get on and do it. Hello everybody. So this was mainly my view today, other than working. I'm just trying to see whether you can see how much rain is coming down, but I sat here and looked out the window quite a lot, and also I went outside. Well, we had a bit of a break in the weather. So I went outside and I did actually pick spinach from the Vegepod, and I picked a trug full of spinach from the from the Vegepod. So that was quite successful. But this is our weather today, everybody, and it is not that fantastic, as you can see. Look. Yuck. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Hi everyone. Today's Saturday and it's really been the first day that I've been able to come over to the allotment because, well, a few things. I've had the fellas here one day, well not here, but at home doing the greenhouse. I've been busy with work and the weather has been absolutely terrible. So today it is grey and windy, but it's not raining. So I've come over to the allotment to try and plant up some roots, really, because it's Roots Day on the moon phase calendar, and I've got quite a lot that I can actually plant up. I'm going to do some weeding in between my potatoes and just some general weeding as well. So it's really nice to be able to come over here, even if I've got my where is it? My hat. So what I'll do is I will show you what's going on outside and also inside. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got. I've got a new gizmo here, a new tripod-y thing, so I've been trying it out and trying to work out how it works. So I think I'm going to fiddle around a little bit with this and see whether I can get this to work properly. Anyhow, so what have we got? We've got leeks here, as you can see. They're ready to go out, and let me get up. Down on the ground here I also have celeriac and leeks ready to go out. Look at my turnips. They've really done well. Fantastic. So let's go outside. All right, here I have horseradish that needs to be dug up a little bit, so that's coming quite nice. I've just been putting in these beetroot, so these are called bull's blood. I've got them, and I've been putting some beetroot in amongst my brassicas. They're the cylindra. They are exactly the same as the beetroot that are over here. And you can just have a look and see how well they're doing in there, which is fantastic. I also had some beetroot that I planted here, didn't I? These were directly sown and they're not doing very well at all. I will show you. You can just see in there, there's some small ones. So they're going to come out, those ones, definitely. Let's have a look at the brassica patch. So let's go round and I'll show you what I mean by these cylindra beetroot. They're doing really well. By the way, I did say it was Roots Day today, so that's why I'm doing all of this. Look at that. They're doing really, really well. So I've put in some more cylindra here. You can see. I'll finish the row with some, not sure, maybe some bull's blood will go in there. Let's go round and have a look at my spuds. Here they are. They're the main crop coming. They're looking really good now. So they're coming there. The first earlies are here and they're doing really well. Remember, I had my first earlies frosted? Well, not anymore. Look how good they're doing. Thank goodness for that. So they're the first earlies. Here under this plastic here, I'm going to put some of my celeriacs, I think. I'll take up the black plastic and see what it looks like underneath there. It's a bit windy, sorry about that folks, but I wanted to come over to the plot today and at least do something. There you go, there's an overview of what is going on. And my massive rhubarb. So thanks for joining me, everyone, this week. It's been a little bit of a washout, literally, the week. I showed you what I did with my spinach and my roots, etc. I'm hoping that next week is going to be a little bit better, even though it's not going to start well. By the end of the week, and next weekend is a long weekend, is bank holiday weekend. Hopefully the weather will be getting better. The project, the greenhouse project, continued on this week, and there's not really much to show. So what I'll do is at the beginning of next week, I will take a little video and show you what's been going on. But I have my fruit trees now in situ, which is good. And the paving slabs now, all the Yorkshire stone is being laid. And he's going to come and measure up for the wood next week as well. And also I have had a confirmation that next Sunday I will be on BBC Radio Lincolnshire again as gardening expert, and it looks as though it's going to be a regular feature, so I'll be on every 3 weeks. There's 3 of us, so that's very, very exciting. Just to give you a heads up, if you want to tune in, it's between 9 and 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, BBC Radio Lincolnshire. So, yeah, see you next week, everyone. Who knows what the weather will bring us, and might even get my tomatoes out. Oh, that'll be interesting. So, yeah, give us a thumbs up. That'd be really nice. And why not subscribe? If you subscribe, then you will get my videos every week, because I do this vlog every week, and I have been doing it since 1st of January. So yeah, see you soon. Bye.